We can go. We're recording. We're live.
Yay! Awesome. All right. Well, welcome to the Team Beachbody Coach Opportunity webinar. My name is Julene Woods, and this is my coach, Lindsay McGuire, and we will be your hosts. I have been a coach for about 6 months now, and Lindsay is going on a little over 2 years, and we appreciate you checking out and watching this webinar. So we should spend about 30 to 40 minutes letting you know a little bit of information to give you an informed decision on whether or not this is right for you. We're here to educate you and not push you. So we believe we have something for everyone at some level, and hopefully something grabs you today and you can run with what you need. So without further ado, we're going to get started, and we're going to introduce ourselves a little bit and tell you our story. So go ahead, Lindsay.
Okay, let me get to the presentation here. Yes, well, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to what this opportunity is all about. And like Julene said, that's exactly the great way to explain this. We're here to just educate you and let you know what the opportunity is about, and you can make an informed decision on whether it's a good fit for you or not. So my name is Lindsay McGuire. I am a wife to my amazingly supportive husband, Kevin, and mommy to my 2 little ones. Layla here is 5.5 and Hunter is 2.5. And I've been a coach for almost 2 years. I started as a challenger first, but I really honestly had no desire to be a coach, which actually may be shocking after you hear my background. Because before Beachbody, I was a personal trainer and a fitness instructor. And I've always been a big fan of healthy living and treating your body proactively rather than reactively. You can, through diet and exercise to take care of yourself. So I had my personal training business, and I was doing pretty well with that, but I was honestly getting pretty burnt out. It would be 14-hour days. You'd work weekends. You always worked around client schedules, and it gets to be long days, and you get pretty exhausted. And then on top of that, you're pretty capped out on your income because there's only so many hours in the day. So, but I was single at the time, and so being at the gym all day, that was all right, I guess, and I could stay really fit, so that was a good part of it. But then enter the man of my dreams and a new house and a family, and that all changes a little bit. So after Layla's birth, Kevin and I decided that I would get to stay home with her. Kevin had just landed his dream job as the executive chef at a country club, so we were pretty thrilled that we were able to make that work, and that I could be the one staying at home raising my children and be with them while they're little. But then in the back of my mind, it's a little scary to stay at home because stay-at-home mommies don't get paychecks. So I ended up getting a part-time job, like 3 nights a week at a restaurant as a bartender. So that gave us a little bit of an extra cushion, but then the nights were pretty late, and then you're getting up with little ones in the morning. So that was getting to be a drag too. But I was really loving getting to stay home with them, and thinking like my dream family has come true. And I was honestly like a little, I was really unhappy about the lack of a fulfilling career and numerous failed attempts to get my pre-pregnancy body back. So about the time that Hunter turned 6 months, I came across my friend Sarah's transformation that was scrolling through Facebook. And she and I are, we're pretty much in the same boat. She had just had her second baby as well, and we were struggling to get that baby weight off. So her picture, she looked amazing, and I was thinking to myself, gosh, maybe that's something that I should try and do. And then her same picture came through a couple weeks later, and she had won $1,000 for her transformation. So then that got me going. I was like, that's something I can do. I know I can do that. And that's great motivation to win some money for doing your transformation as well. So I reached out to her and I got into her next challenge group and I got all set up. I started with T25 and my Shakeology and my clean eating. And it was a 10-week program. So in that 10 weeks, I honestly did not miss a day of a workout. And it was actually over Halloween and Thanksgiving and my anniversary and right up into Christmas Eve. So it was like about exactly 2 years from this time. I was pretty determined to win that $1,000. So in that 10 weeks, I lost 20 pounds. I went from a size 14 to a 6, and that brought me actually 10 pounds under my pre-pregnancy weight. And so then with that, I sent in my transformation pictures, and you can see down here me kind of shrinking here. So I sent in those transformation pictures, and I didn't win $1,000. But I did get my t-shirt, my free t-shirt. You get one of those every time you finish a program. And then also what had happened is that I was one of 15 people chosen to be in the latest T25 commercial. So I won a trip out to New York City, and I got to work out with Shaun T. And if you are up at about 4 o'clock in the morning, you can see that commercial. I'm in the group workout section in the bright yellow tank. So that was a pretty cool thing to have happen. But then during the whole time that I was doing my workouts and doing, my transformation for myself, Sarah would suggest to me, you should be a coach. You'd be so good at this. And she knew my background. So she knew that I had a love for that. But, she probably asked about 3 or 4 times, and I kept kind of pushing it off. And then what had happened is my transformation picture got out there on Facebook, and others were starting to see it in their newsfeed. So I think I had about 15 people that instantly wanted to know what I was doing. So Sarah's like, look, you can do this and you're inspiring others. And, you can get back to doing what you love and pay it forward. And she also said, if you don't take these people, then I'm going to take them. So I jumped in and I started as an active coach in January of 2014. And I received my first promotion within 48 hours. Then 2.5 months later, I received my second promotion, which is to Diamond. And that's something that we can explain a little bit further, how the compensation plans work and how you pretty much can give yourself a raise. And then in September of last year in 2014, I was actually able to quit that bartending job because my income from Beachbody was surpassing that. So this past summer, 2015, was the first full summer that I was able to stay home, and I had the whole summer with the kids. So that was pretty fun to have that happen. And then we also, let's see, what else did I want to go over? We have some other things that we did, like I earned an all expense paid trip to Cancun, which we'll go over more. And then we went to Nashville this summer for Coach Summit. So we'll talk about that more later in the presentation. And that's about it. So I'll let Julian go and take over. Oh, and then some other things here that I just like to, like I said, my husband's a chef, so we're a pretty good team. I love to cook, and he gives me great ideas, and then we kind of blend them together to make them yummy, clean eating recipes. So that's my other little part of my picture there. So, okay, Julian, go ahead. Hope I didn't go too long.
No, you're okay. Sorry, my kids are bugging me right now. So here's a little bit about my story. I'm a full-time music educator. I teach K-5 general music. I have 3 kids. Emma Rose is 8.5, Carter is 6.5, and Caitlin is 3.5 now. And I've been a runner since I was 12. And I was able to get a scholarship into college through music and through running. So I actually had a full ride in my undergrad, which is always nice not having undergrad loads. But in college, I had struggled with anxiety from really being so busy, and I had also one of the things that I could control was my eating and my calorie intake. So I kind of became obsessed with that, and I was taking in about 750 calories a day and probably burning off more than that. And I had basically struggled with a non-medically diagnosed case of anorexia. I was down to about 104 pounds, and I'm 5'7", which is not a healthy weight. And so it was really, it took a lot for me to get out of that. And luckily, before I ended up in the hospital, I was able to get a handle on that. So then my husband and I, once I graduated, we got married about a month later, and 2 years in, we had our first child, and my body jumped back to about 10 pounds under my pre-pregnancy weight, which was great in my head. And then 2 years later, we had our son, and I was able to bounce back right to my pre-pregnancy weight within a couple weeks. And then we had our little surprise pregnancy with our third, and I was 30 at that point, and my body did not bounce back. So I struggled with about 20 pounds that I spent 3 years trying to get off. And no matter what I did, how much exercising I did, I watched what I ate. No matter what I did, I couldn't take off that weight. So I came across Lindsay probably in January or February of this past year. And I watched her for a few months. I watched her go to Cancun, was so jealous. And then finally reached out to her at the end of April. And she had talked to me about the 21-day fix program. And I decided to start my journey in May. And in the first 21 days, I had lost, I believe, about 7 or 8 pounds. And I actually gave up Diet Pop at that point too. So that was pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. And then she talked to me about coaching. So at that point too, I was kind of struggling with not being able to coach cross country because I had coached varsity girls cross country for about 8 years while teaching. And so I thought this would be a good fit to kind of fill in that void because I really enjoyed helping the girls kind of use running as an outlet and, give them a good self-image and that kind of thing. So I've been coaching since June. I believe I reached my first promotion about a week in, and then I was able to reach diamond rank in the middle of August. And I'm getting ready here for my next promotion. Woohoo! So after about a month in, my husband, who at that point weighed about 250 pounds, he realized, whoa, this is actually working. And so he decided to join me on this journey. And he was a man who never even worried about what he ate or what he was doing physically. He has a labor-intensive job, so he always laughed at me. Why do you need to work work out? If you just worked physically, then you wouldn't need to work out. So he decided to join me at the end of June, and he has since lost 56 pounds, which is absolutely amazing. And my total loss is 20 pounds. So it really has kind of changed our life. It's helped me with my anxiety. The personal development with coaching has, helped me to kind of gain control on a lot of stuff that I didn't feel I could control. So it's helped me overcome my anxiety and depression. And, my family's living healthier and more positive. And it's just absolutely amazing to see my husband lose 56 pounds in 5 months. So, I really believe that if your body is happy, then your mind is happy. And so it's really something that I love to kind of help people reach that same point that I'm at. So that's my story. And we will get started from there. As we're talking during this presentation, I'd like you to think about what it would really mean for you to own your life. And for me personally, it was kind of gaining control of my emotions and my anxiety and my health. They've been able to lower my blood pressure medication. It's hereditary, so I don't know if I'll ever really be able to get off of it completely. But sorry, my daughter is getting into things. But they've been able to lower my medication. And one of my big goals is financial freedom with my family and to have more time with my kids. So, like I've said, there's many opportunities with this, and it's, do you want financial freedom? Do you want trips? Do you want to pay off credit cards? Do you want to give to charity? Do you want to own or build your own house? Lindsay and I were talking about the lovely picture of the guy kicking the other guy, and that represents, firing your boss, you becoming your own boss. Lindsay's been able to go on trips with her family, take her kiddos to Disney World, and so there's a lot of opportunities, and you have to decide what you want out of life. So next slide, please. So Beachbody was founded in 1998 by Carl Deichler and John Cognan with the core purpose to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. Through infomercials, they were able to give everyone equal access to a variety of world-class, proven, no-nonsense, in-home DVD fitness programs. Carl and John set this company apart from any other by taking a risk and creating programs that required hard work and commitment. No magic potions or quick fix schemes. If you've ever tried P90X or know someone that has, it requires serious commitment and work. Through online Beachbody message boards, customers talked about the results and provided support and motivation and invited others to try the programs. So Carl and John saw an opportunity to reward these people for their organic sharing of programs. And instead of, when they reached a crossroad, instead of, taking their programs to Walmart or Target and giving those big box names the profit, they actually decided to start Team Beachbody. And these people in 2007 became the founding coaches of Team Beachbody. Next page. Thanks. So the launch of Team Beachbody put into motion the launch of amazing products to support the coach business. Just take a look at everything that Beachbody has created in the last few years. This represents a true commitment to the company's core purpose to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. And I think that's one of the most amazing things to me and Lindsay is the fact that, the core purpose is to help people live a healthy life and not to make money. And, so many companies are out there just looking for money. And, no matter what, we're there to help people. So I bet every person listening in this has either tried one of these products or knows someone that has. And it's pretty cool. Long before I knew about coaching, I used some references to P90X even in my classroom with band. And I always told the kids that band is like a P90X program for your brain. So, having that connection to it even long before I knew anything or I was even had any connection to the company. So next page. So Beachbody has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. It is #1 in the fitness infomercial company in America. And it has $150 million spent this year in advertising alone, creating huge name brand recognition. And we have up to 75,000 new customers every week.
maybe I could add something with that part. Another cool thing that they do, that Beachbody does, is with all of those advertising right there that you see, the 150 million spent this year in advertising. So another cool thing that Beachbody does for us is that whenever somebody sees these infomercials and they order, they will actually set that person up with a coach, and they will either give us that lead so that we can connect with that person, and then you also can gain commission from that, and you gain a customer. So that's another really cool thing to add there that I think that is nice that they do.
So how do these products really measure up to what people need and want? Just take a look at how much Team Beachbody's revenue has grown over the years. The programs and Team Beachbody customers are driving the revenue up and up every year. There's no shortage of customers, and seeing how big the product line is, there's no shortage of solutions to help people achieve their goals. Combined revenues with Beachbody, the infomercial company, exceeds well over $1 billion annually. What's causing the major growth? Well, simply put, there's a growing need for what we do. The good news is we have more and more coaches every year joining our cause, which helps us to support more customers. This company is experiencing amazing, substantial growth. Just look at where we started and where we are today. We are still a very young company with incredible growth in our future, which makes this the perfect time to become a coach. Currently, there are over 375,000 coaches in the US and Canada. So what's causing the growing demand? Unfortunately, there's a growing social need for what we have due to an epidemic and growing health crisis in our North America. The source from MSN Health indicates that approximately 65% of Americans are overweight to obese, and that's pretty scary. And there's so many reasons for that, and you really can imagine what this trend will be like in another 15 years from now in 2030 if we don't do something to end the trend of obesity, as we say in Beachbody. Next. So I've already mentioned a few things that makes Team Beachbody unique, but when you put them together, it really shows how much this company has to offer. We've got the complete solution: fitness, nutrition, peer support, and rewards. The company started with fitness through infomercials, and a few years after Team Beachbody was founded, nutrition was born. So while nearly everyone is familiar with our incredibly popular and world-class fitness programs, our number one product of our network is actually Shakeology. Shakeology is Team Beachbody's marquee product, only sold through coaches. You can't find it anywhere else. It's the ultimate daily dose of dense nutrition with no compromise. This is the healthiest meal of the day. So there's nothing on the market that matches up to the dense nutrition, health benefits, and dollar-for-dollar value. For less than $5 a serving, you get the nutritional equivalent of $41 worth of fruits and vegetables in one single glass. And, you know, you can't even go to McDonald's for $5 a meal. Which, you know, this, you're getting a meal and nutrition and not just growing. And for those who like to try before they buy, Team Beachbody has created a sampler pack so customers can see which flavor they'll love the best. You can think of Shakeology as the secret weapon for coaches to help their customers get incredible results. And as a coach, drinking it every day is what keeps me feeling incredible and helps me show people that our products really work. I know that myself, I believe that that's the reason why I was able to give up Diet Coke. My husband was drinking about 5 Mountain Dews a day, and since the end of June, he has not had one can of Mountain Dew since then.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
I know Lindsay had mentioned, you know, her husband had some stomach issues, and he, since starting Shakeology, has not complained once about these stomach issues. I also have a coach that has gone to many doctors, and before she started on Shakeology, and they could not figure out what was going on with her stomach, and they wanted to do exploratory surgeries and stuff. And since starting with Shakeology, she no longer has any stomach issues. So it's definitely an amazing product, giving your body what it needs. So Shakeology has incredible super nutrition ingredients, proteins, vitamins, and minerals to help reduce hunger and food cravings, antioxidants and phytonutrients to help detoxify and protect the body against free radical damage, adaptogen herbs to help increase energy and combat stress, and prebiotics, probiotics, fiber, and digestive enzymes to aid digestion and promote regularity. And, you know, all of this is done through 100% natural ingredients. And that's why oftentimes, you know, people will complain about the price of Shakeology, but in reality, it may be, if you compare it to a protein shake, it may be a little bit more, but you're getting more than just protein. You're getting nutrients that are found around the world, you know, that you can't get in modern day American society. So, you know, when you break down the cost of that, there's just no comparison.
Mm-hmm. It's completely, since it has those 23 vitamins and minerals, it's completely replaced, you know, Kevin and mine are multivitamin. So we don't even take that, which I was horrible about taking it anyways. But my Shakeology I take every day. So it's replaced that as well for us.
And it's yummy.
Yeah. And mine tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup every day.
Yay! But Shakeology alone isn't what makes Team Beachbody so unique. It's the fact that this company has a solution for everyone, regardless of age, gender, or fitness level. My children personally, they love trying to work out with me, and it's quite entertaining on some days. You know, watching them try to do it. And actually, I've even seen, my daughter is in Baton, and her coach has said several times that she has seen a great improvement on her flexibility and her strength since she has been working out with me. So it's pretty cool. Even for an 8-year-old, it definitely has helped. So our product catalog is full of fitness programs designed to help beginners get started and fitness fanatics take their workout to the next level. We have products to help kickstart weight loss, supporting ongoing weight loss, and even fitness program accessories that complement our programs and help people get optimal results.
And then this right here is new this year. We now have on demand, since for so long we've had all of these, the DVD. It's so cool. The DVD programs, and, you know, you're traveling or, yeah, I don't know, you know, a DVD gets eaten by your dog or something. And I have so many people who tell me that. So now they finally went to, and I was like, can you just make this online so we can stream it? So finally this year, I think in the summer this started, and it's the coolest thing ever. So it's really, really great that you can get your on-demand account set up as well when you get your challenge pack. And if you travel a lot, or, you know, if you just want to, say you got PIO and then you get this, you can actually try. So you have some of those other ones you can try out and see, you know, switch up your workout a little bit. But yeah, that's a really cool thing that they added this year. I love that.
And just recently, they also, it's not just the workout videos, but it's the actual full program. So anything that's about over 2 years old, you have access to the entire program, the nutrition, the calendar, all of that, which I absolutely love. Right now I'm working on Turbo Fire and enjoying that. So
yeah, it's pretty cool. Thousands of dollars of programs right there on demand.
So now that you've heard us talk about what or how a coach's job is to help people, you're probably thinking, well, what does that mean? I often get asked if a coach has to be in peak physical shape or a certified trainer. And we want to clear this up. A coach does not need to be a fitness or nutrition expert. A coach does not need to be at their fitness or nutrition goals. And that's probably the biggest question that I have, or, you know, people say, well, I can't start coaching right now. I haven't reached my goal. And you don't have to be. You ask people to join you on your journey. And you don't have to be an experienced salesperson. But what a coach should be is sharing how people can change their lives and achieve their goals. And you should be committed to being proof that the product works. You know, you're working out, you're drinking your Shakeology, you're staying on track with your nutrition. And you also should be improving and developing yourself, which I had talked a little bit about the personal development and how much that has really kind of changed me and helped me to get a control on my anxiety. So what do we do as a coach? Well, we use the products, we recommend them to others, and we invite people to just take a look at our products. So it really is a very non-complicated process, and there's no reason that you should overcomplicate it, really. So what are some of the benefits to being a coach? For starters, you get to set your own work hours. If you have a full-time job, then you might choose to spend a couple hours working your Team Beachbody business on your lunch break or at night instead of watching TV. I know that when my kids go to bed at 7:30, 8 o'clock, then that's my time to spend a couple hours working on my business. And then, even a lot of times I still have 45 minutes to watch a show with my husband before we head to bed. As your business grows, you can afford to spend more time focusing on it. You'll be able to start the transition from part-time Team Beachbody coach to full-time Beachbody coach. You can also choose to work your business in person, online, or both. This business is flexible and will work for everyone. Everyday coaches share their passion to be healthier to attract people to their business. Oops. And then Lindsay is going to take it from here.
Okay, thanks, Julene. I love all this. So yeah, let's go into. So there's the benefits of being a coach for sure. Setting your own hours. I think that's just the biggest part for me. That's really amazing. Like Julene said, when she, gets the kids down, then she spends an hour or two doing that at night. And I kind of like to say that I do it in between the mom cracks because, yeah, I am a stay-at-home mommy, but I still, have a full-time stay-at-home mommy job. So, I get up early and I work my business a little bit. They take a nap, I work my business a little bit more, and then they go to bed and I do it a little bit more. But that's really about 2 to 3 hours, and I can work around, my family schedule and take the day to go to the zoo if I want to, or run off to the library, story time if I want to. So I think that's the coolest thing that's been for me with this business. One of the coolest things, I guess. The next cool thing is that you get these rewards. And like I had mentioned, I earned a trip to Cancun. Here's my husband and I in Cancun. And then here's our team. All of them from our team, you get to take your spouse. So it was a 5-day full expense paid all-inclusive vacation. So yeah, it was pretty cool that my husband and I were forced to go on a vacation for 5 days because it's something that we just don't set aside and actually do for ourselves. There always seems like there's something else that needs to be done or saved for. So it's nice that they're like, listen, you worked and you earned this, and go take a vacation. So that was pretty cool. And then other rewards about your commissions, and then you get bonuses for your team growth. The next trip for next year will be a cruise, and they've done Disney World before. They're really, really amazing about recognition, and look at these gifts that you get for recognition. And then you can get some personal development and learning as a reward. I think last month, as a reward, we were invited to a private webinar with Darren Hardy, who is a amazing speaker and author about personal development. So the more you commit to working your business every day, the more your business grows and the more rewards you can earn. And Team Beachbody's compensation plan is really well-rounded. You have the opportunity to receive commissions for selling products to customers, bonuses for helping your team grow, and then as well for qualifying for free trips, the monthly incentive rewards, and daily opportunities to learn and engage in personal development. And then I like to ask, how many people can say right now that you get rewards like this at your current job? I know I certainly did not, especially the recognition part. So, and then what can you expect from our team? I think I know I get a lot of people who start with me and they're a little nervous, or before they start, they're a little nervous because they're thinking about, gosh, am I going to be out there on my own, and how am I going to get this started, and how am I going to get going? Well, I'm here to let you know that we have amazing systems set up to help you get started. We have new coach trainings. We have monthly team challenges. We have team building events, leadership trainings. We have our own private Facebook team page where we plug new coaches into there, and we all help each other with questions and working through our business together. And then we also have a lot of, again, recognition and accountability. But I wanted to let you know like how it would be when you start out as a new coach. What we do is they have an amazing business quick start in your Coach Online office, and it walks you right through the 7 major steps that you need to do to get started. So I like to get coaches started with that, and then I get on a call with them in the next couple days, and we walk through how to get your business started. And then we move through the next steps. I give you a couple steps, you move through those, you come back, and we get on the phone, and we talk through that again. So it's never where you're going to be thrown out there and, just go figure it out on your own. It's going to be the first 30 days, we're here as your mentor and your leader. However, we really want to help you to be, able to run this on your own and create a leader out of you as well, so that when you get people to join your team, you can help them to do that as well. And here's a picture of some of the things that we do that are pretty fun. We have our Fit Club social over here, where we did a workout and invited guests, and then we had some dinner. And this is our Super Saturday events. We have these quarterly. Here's our team calls. This is a picture from Summit. Our Summit conference is every year, and this year it'll be in Nashville again. And then here's a great picture of Julene and Rebecca and Kim, and they went to a health fair at a local gym, and they presented our products, and so that was pretty cool that they did that. So now we ask, is what you're doing getting you to what you truly want out of life? And then Julene, do you have that? I don't have that on my...
Oh, my dogs. Sorry. No, just, really looking into, again, do you want that financial freedom? Do you want to fire your boss? Do you want more time with your family? Do you want to be in a healthier position in your life? It's not, when it comes to the health, it's not about what you look like, but it's about what you feel like and whether your body is healthy or not. So, you really have to decide, are you right now getting what you truly want out of life? So
there's the fire your boss guy again. So what we would like for you to think about is, what can becoming a coach do for me? Who can I help? And then what are my goals and dreams? So what would it cost to open a business that supplies you with all of this? Which is pretty amazing points. So all of the websites are created for you. All of the products are ready to be shipped by someone else for you. You carry absolutely no inventory, which means no unnecessary products or expenses for yourself. Training from experienced mentors, training from Beachbody. It's already all laid out there. So no reason to reinvent the wheel, especially from experienced mentors. You'll get a lot of training from that. No legal hassles of setting up your own company. No opening and no risk of renting a retail storefront with lease and liabilities. You have free membership in our Facebook support and accountability groups. And pretty much there's no ongoing financial liability. If you decide it's not for you, you just cancel within 30 days and you can get your money back from Beachbody. But I just really like to look over these points here because, you know, a lot of people may think that, and I mean, I even thought this myself, I really had ideas of setting up my own business and, you know, not working on someone else's dream that I was doing for so long. And I did that with my personal training business. But then I did have all of these things that I had to worry about and work on. So when you start up with Team Beachbody, you know, this is pretty much all taken care of for yourself. It's kind of like you're starting a franchise for yourself, but with a lot less liability.
And I just want to mention on that, my father-in-law actually owns a small store in our local town, and just kind of watching him go through jumping through so many hoops and going through so many steps to, you know, own that business. It just is absolutely amazing that Beachbody basically does that for you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which takes us right into the Beachbody opportunity versus a franchise. The Beachbody coach opportunity provides almost unlimited profit potential with very little financial risk or liability. You basically get everything for the cost of maintaining your websites, and you can cancel your coach agreement at any time. That flexibility of a Beachbody coach opportunity is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars to some people when you look at what you're actually going to get for about $150 upfront and just a few dollars a day ongoing. So yeah, for $150, you can start your franchise. And this is the Beachbody opportunity versus a franchise here. A franchise could cost you tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. We just saw a fact about it costs $250,000 to open a McDonald's. So, and then with this, there's no guarantee of financial profits when you open a franchise. You have huge personal liability with your bank loans. You're virtually guaranteed to struggle for a few years to break even. You're going to be working long hours and being in charge of finding good help. Your father-in-law has to know that. And then probably no vacations. Who is going to run your store for you? Your rent and your liabilities are due even if revenues are not coming in. And you give profits to your franchisor. They get paid before you. So now that we've run through this information, you're probably wondering what your options are to join our team. So if you're ready to do what we do as a coach and you'd like to help people achieve their healthy living and fitness goals, you can join our team as a coach. Or if you are just starting your journey, you can join as a customer and start achieving your health and fitness goals through a challenge group. And what I like to do is, I actually like to say that as a coach, what we're doing is we're living our best self. We're being our best self while we're helping others to do the same. So we're all, like Julian said, we're all doing this together. And I do have people that start out, just like me. They start out as a challenger. They have no interest in being a coach whatsoever. And they rock their fitness goals and their challenge group, and they fall in love with the products and they see what it can really do for them. And then they want to pay it forward and become a coach. Or I also have people who come to me and they're like, okay, I'm ready to be a coach. This is something I really want to do. One of their whys for their financial freedom, or their, want to earn extra money, earn extra income for their family. So they come to me with that. So you definitely can start either way. What I like to suggest is if you want to jump on the team and be a coach, that we also put you into one of our challenge groups and you kind of do it alongside. So you're working on that as well as learning how to get your business started as well. So there's no problem in doing, either one of these. You could be a customer first and then go to the coach, or you could do a coach and kind of, do it together. So joining as a coach, the way that it would work is, it's pretty cool the way that Beachbody has their challenge packs. They call it a challenge pack. And the reason why it's called a challenge pack, is because, I mean, maybe this isn't the reason, but I love that it's all bundled together and they give you everything that you need. They're going to give you the fitness program. They're going to give you the nutrition. They're going to give you that Shakeology, the trial month of the Team Beachbody Club, which is your on-demand, like we talked about before. So they want people to really start out right and get all of the, like we said, fitness, nutrition results, and then you can get your rewards. But they want people to start out right like that. So then when you buy it like that, they even give you a savings of about $50 to $80. And that coach fee, coach enrollment fee is actually waived. So I don't know about you, but I love doing things like that where, I'd rather get that waived and get, a program or something. So, but there is a way you can also, if you just want to start with Shakeology, then you can start that way to enroll as a coach, but then they will also have that $39.95 coach enrollment fee. Or you could just start with a fitness program, but you would also pay that $39.95 coach enrollment fee. So the total cost usually $40 to $200 to get your Beachbody business started. And then your sponsor coach can go over more of the options on how, that would be the best, what would be the best way for you to get started. So this is pretty cool. I love this. Your monthly business service fees. So to start a business with Team Beachbody, first of all, your first investment is $150. And it's not just like $150 going nowhere. You're getting 30 days worth of meals from your Shakeology. You're getting a fitness program, so you're going to get some results and feel amazing. But then also monthly, you have a $15.95 monthly business fee. And this is what that covers: media promotion and brand awareness, personal websites, your coach online office that has all of the training and keeps track of everything in your business for you, product warehousing, your customer service, technical support, marketing, communications, training, and the success on demand. So $15.95 a month. That's what keeps your business going. Do you know how awful that would be if you had to keep all of this stuff in your garage and ship that off to every customer that you had? No, Beachbody does all of this for you, and they take care of the customer service and the technical support. So I think that's a pretty amazing deal. Now, if you want to take the join as a customer route, you can still, same thing, you can start with the challenge pack, and that's, like we mentioned before, the fitness program, your first shipment of Shakeology, that 30 meals of Shakeology, and then your trial month of Team Beachbody Club subscription. Or you could start with just the Shakeology, or you could start with just your fitness program. And talking with your sponsor coach that invited you here, they'll help you with the best option for you to get started on what you need and what your goals are. But then another cool thing, like I said, I have some customers that start and then they decide that they want to turn into a coach. Well, the cool thing is too, if you buy this challenge pack, you can switch over your account to a coach, and then that $39.95 monthly fee is still waived. So I think that's pretty cool if they do that too. I've had a lot of challengers do that as well. So now let's get into, how do we earn? Show me the money. Help me help you. That's what I tell my kids sometimes. So retail commissions, we earn 25% on customer orders. There's just straight retail. Challenge pack bonuses, they can be anywhere from 40 to 105 for every challenge pack. But then you also, once you start to build your team, you start to build team volume cycle bonus. So you earn purchases made by all coaches and their customers in your entire organization. So that's where it really starts to get big and where you really start to earn a lot of extra income. Leadership matching and profit sharing bonuses. Julene and I were talking about rank advancements that we, like Diamond, and she's about to do 1-star Diamond. I am 2-star Diamond qualifying right now. So basically, like I said, you're giving yourself raises for just simply helping others. And then once you get to these, then they have these bonuses, these quarterly bonuses, once you reach those different ranks. So Team Beachbody gives you their paying customers and the commissions on future orders. Literally the ability to open your own business and earn virtually unlimited income. The more people we help, the more we earn. Actually, there is a cap on how much you can earn with Team Beachbody. I think it's 51.3 million is the most that you can earn. Let's go for it. Let's do it. So let me ask you this. Would an extra residual income make a difference in your life? And you know what? I saw this a picture somewhere. It says, we have residual bills. Why not have residual income? And that always just kind of sticks in my head. But there's a way that you can earn, when you first start out, you'll probably start earning about $100 per week. Let me go back to that if I can. Then when you get a couple months in, it will turn to, and this is what I'm speaking from my experience, it will turn into $500 a week. Then when you get to about a year or so in, when you just keep doing the basic everyday, easy things that they have laid out for you to do, then you get to about earning $1,000 a week. And here's some of the examples of how that can actually, what would an extra $500 a week do for you and your family? Earn an extra $1,000 a week. Look at that. So what do you really want out of life? And I love these pictures. I guess you saw my updated one. Forgot to update this one. But these are actually, people right in our group. Here's Julene, down 20 pounds, 4 inches off of her waist, and from a size 10 to a 6. And just like she said, all of these things, she's gained her energy, her confidence, her happiness. Anxiety is down. That's a big one for me too. And she's feeling fantastic. Just love that picture. And then here is Stephanie Daniello. She is another transformation, a coach right on our team. And then this is my friend Sarah that I told you about, and she is a $1,000 reward winner. And when we looked at that slide before where it said fitness, nutrition, results, and or support and rewards, these are what the rewards are. Beachbody actually rewards you when you finish your program. Like I said, you can get a t-shirt, or there's $500 daily winners, $1,000 monthly winners, and then there's $5,000, $25,000, and they even just gave away $100,000, the annual winner, the grand prize winner. So again, what do you really want out of life? Do you want to lose weight, get healthy, gain confidence, earn extra income, pay off your debt, get a new or newer car, or save for a home? These are, I like to quote Jim Rohn. He's one of the authors that we listen to for personal development. And what he says is that when he was starting with network marketing, what he was doing is he was working full-time on his job and working part-time on his fortune. And you work part-time on your fortune, and you keep going and going and going until you get to, like what I did is that I got to stop working those other jobs, and now I'm getting to where I'm working full-time on my fortune, which actually full-time is, 4 to 5 hours a day still, and I make my own hours. But these are the things that we are working on. We're working on a savings. We're paid off all of our credit card debt, and now we're just getting a good cushion for our children's college education. And here's the guy again, looking to fire your boss. I like to also think about that, right? I was working so hard for other people and working hard on their dreams, and I, wasn't really working on mine. So that's the thing that I like to think about with that guy kicking the other. More time for freedom, financial freedom, I feel equals, you can spend more time with your family. Be a part of something meaningful, give the gift of charity. And then here we have some testimonials that we'll go over really quickly. We have Stephanie Daniello, who is also our transformation picture. She earned $10,000 in her first month. And with the extra income she's made, she's been able to pay off over $40,000 worth of student loans and contribute to the bills. She was actually a nursing student and was probably in her last semester of nursing and just had this feeling that she didn't, she was stressed and just kind of hating how horrible it was in her nursing degree, I guess I should say. And so she just went for it and became a full-time Beachbody coach. And it's actually, it's paying off pretty good. She's doing really well. Tina Gonzalez, she is the founder of our team, Team Aspire. So she and Joe are the two that actually started our team. So she's a six-figure earner in 3 years. And that means Joe, her husband, before he connected me to this opportunity, I had no personal financial plan. And I was personally broke as a joke. I was well provided for by him, but he knew how important it was for me to contribute to our financial dreams in a bigger way. I'm a people person. I love people and love to help them. And after 3 years of working my Beachbody business, I was able to write a check for half of our $80,000 down payment on our dream home in Ohio. And we have to make sure that we say this little disclaimer down here: the Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. Just a little legal thing we need to add in there. But these are all real people on our team, and I know them, and this all happened. And it's happening for me, and now it's happening for Julene as well. Ashley Cerisi, she paid off approximately $20,000 in student loans. And then Lindsay Cheatham, she left her job as a nurse to be with her family. I was able to leave my nursing job and work for my Beachbody business from home. It's huge because now I'm able to prioritize what is most important for me, my family. So now we like to open this up for questions, and what we would encourage you to do is, while you were listening to this, and we kind of give you a brief overview of how we earn and what we do as coaches and who would make a good coach, but there is more information that we can share with you if there's any part of that, those sections that you would like more information about. So please, if you wrote down any questions, reach out to the person who invited you to this webinar and send us those questions. We can either get on a private call or, they can answer them through your messaging. So we want to make sure that we reach out to you in the next 24 hours, the person who invited you, and we'd like to get your feedback and find out what you liked most about this presentation. And do you think that Team Beachbody feels like a fit that could help you achieve your goals? And we'd just like to know, if you have an option that appeals to you most, coach or customer. So Julene, anything that you would like to add? I had my little closing thing that I wanted to say, but wanted to see if you wanted to add anything else.
I think I'm good. My dogs are going nuts right now, so you can keep on going.
I know, and everybody's getting up in my house too. So, okay, well, let me go ahead and close with this. And like we've been saying, the company really encourages us to do personal development, which, like Julene has said, it's really helped her a lot, and it's helped me grow a lot as well. I never, in my other companies that I worked for, did anybody ever say, here, go read these books to be a better person and be a better wife and be a better team, player and better team leader. So that's been a huge part of my growth and something that I didn't even expect to happen from starting this opportunity. And it's been pretty cool that it has. But one of the authors that we like to read is Simon Sinek, and he has a great book called Start With Your Why. And it's something that we like to have coaches think about when they get started. But then one of the quotes from his book is, instead of giving yourself reasons why you can't do it, give yourself reasons why you can. And I have seen so many people, like challengers and coaches, who can be great. They can be absolutely great. But then they get really caught up in, what if I don't have anybody that I can reach out to? And what if I don't do really well with this? And what if I, all of those what ifs, they think of all the reasons why it's not going to work. there are so many reasons why this can work. And I mean, I did it to myself. And then I finally was like, let's just go for it. Let's dive in. And there's so much support within our upline coaches and our team pages and the systems that we have in place for training. So, and I mean, this opportunity has been the most rewarding job I've ever had. It's truly like when people say that you find something that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And it's so true to me. I thought that would never happen to me. But I have the most inspiring people around me in my life now. I receive messages every week about how these programs have changed people's lives. And now I'm helping others on my team with gaining their financial freedom. So thank you so much for joining us. My family is getting up too, so we're going to let you go. And reach out to us with questions, and we'll talk to you more about your thoughts about the presentation. And your little dog. That was a good end to it.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll talk with you soon.
Bye.